Alright, hello there my fellow Knights and Squires and Arms, Ebon Knight here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video of my Let's Play of Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Now it's been a while since I done a video of one of these, but nonetheless. So, yeah. Now we are from where I left off last time, which was right as we did the cutscene as we landed on Hoth outside of Echo Base from Star Wars Episode 5 The Empire Strikes Back, which is pretty much the location. And the hell? Oh, Wampa? Yep. Uno. Ah, no! Phew. There would happen to be a secret down here, would there? Yep. Thank you for the trip, mines. Poor Tauntaun. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. My mic was picking up the AC. By the way, that's why because I don't think y'all like hearing that 24/7 throughout the whole video. Hey, sure, there's a Missy Eater that really doesn't like to, Is there anything else over in the starter area? No, just... Okay, so all basically just goes in that one direction. Alrighty.
Imperials. Here? Master Luke was right on.
Oh, come on. Ah, screw this. Hey, Shadows is gonna get me killed. And the Tauntaun itself can nonetheless as well.
Don't want to hurt you.
Nope. Alrighty. Yay! Another secret area. Okay, I'm also on health. But the shields were greatly appreciated. Yeah, I got so much content to actually get finished uploading, which I'm basically gonna be sitting here recording for you guys till about like midnight my time before I go off to bed and let a video upload. Oh, I did not mean to kill that. Are you?
Doesn't look like they got in this way. Must be another way in.
Who's there? Let's see some ID. Yeah. It's pretty obvious what my identification is, considering the fact that I have a lightsaber. Oh, no, that's an ATST I hear, isn't it? Yep. That was easy. Hello, boys. Crap, messed up. Alright, this fires the ion cannon. Even though it literally does nothing other than just do that, despite there's like literally nothing to sit there and shoot at. Of course, however, you know what I find funny about the sound effects used for the elevators in this? It's the exact same. Indeed. Who goes there? What a dumb question. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, the sound effects that they actually use for the elevators here are actually sound effects taken off of, I believe it is Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 is sound effects for opening some doors. Because of the door, which granted, I honestly think that unlike this, with the Knights of the Old Republic's with the Knights of the Old Republic doors that you were asking me design-wise are a lot more secure than these. Eh? What am I doing? I'll hit him. Jeez. Alright, so far so good. I'm making good progress. I'm probably gonna record about like another episode of this after this. Back out into the freezing cold. Hello, boys! Like a turkey shoot. Or no, actually a better phrase for that would be fish in a barrel. Let's see some ID. ATSTs, ATATs, which I were to sit here and like pick out what I think would be a more realistic walker design. What I think would be a more realistic walker design, in Star Wars is probably the one that comes closest to it. Be the ETTE, All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer from the Clone Wars. You guys know, the big six-legged walker with the giant mounted cannon on top. 4-forward position facing cannons on the front, 2 in back. Probably the most memorable scenes of this walker would be during the clones' attack on Geonosis in Episode 2, and in Episode 3 when they were on Utapau.
Echo Base.
And Obi-Wan was climbing up a rock face, so with his... I don't know what the name of that giant lizard is.
How did they get in?
I don't remember the name of the species of giant lizard that he was riding, but yeah, that is basically what I am talking about. And Obi-Wan like gets shot at by an ATTE's cannon. Who goes there? Alright, come on, game. Eh? Alright, that pretty much seems to be all the stormtroopers, to my knowledge. Why are they guarding this pile of junk?
Stay where you are.
And this here'd be why. Geronimo! On to the second part of the mission. Discover what the Imperial Remnant troops are doing in Echo Base. Okay.
Anything to report? No, sir. Keep sharp. We've lost contact with the perimeter patrols. Could be the storm. Or Wampas. You don't want one of those things surprising you.
Okay, that's a bit funny. Sits there and witnesses buddies dies and keeps walking as if nothing happens for a brief second. Oh, Lord. Nobody else here. Of course, however, out of all the planets, of all the planets, that you could.
Yeah, why? I thought I heard something down there. Could be a Wampa. We cleared this place out when we got here. There are no Wampas inside the base. I don't know. I'm not going down there alone. Let's go check it out right now. I'll prove to you there are no Wampas.
Very funny how they keep, how a lot of these games that are Star Wars related from early 2000s just sit there and reuse sounds and soundtracks from films and other games.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Rule number one about going up against a Force user who's got a lightsaber. Never get in close quarters and claustrophobic hall like that.
You're under arrest.
Oh, am I now? That's not what I meant to do. I didn't want absorb. I believe these are Bacta tanks. Of course, however, design-wise, and considering the fact that there's a bunch of bubbles in it, reminds me more of the Culto tanks from Knights of the Old Republic. Which, a little fun fact, supposedly we're going to be getting a trilogy of Old Republic Star Wars films based off of Knights of the Old Republic. And all I'm going to say is that if we talk about sitting here bringing characters back like Revan, Malak, and Bastila, or if there's a lot of the story that we would use for or from the games and books, then the majority of the fan base for Star Wars will be who played them games will be more happy to get Revan, like these four memorable and to my knowledge favorite characters out of the series, especially if we're talking like a trilogy based off of the first one. And that is, we need someone who can do Revan properly in terms of actions and whatnot, like talking about the script and all. Because, let's see here, BioWare basically made it for the Old Republic, like in Legends, to where it's like literally canon that in the first Knights of the Old Republic we had Revan and Bastila how do I put it? Revan and Bastila in the main story had a romance subplot to it. And it'd actually be nice if we actually like stuck with that, considering how fans are a bit displeased enough as it is, and are actually a bit happy having all of this Old Republic stuff from Legends. You know. Oop. Jeez, everyone wanted me to join them.
Let's see some ID.
And then the other characters that a lot of people would actually like it to be a bit accurate to what we had out of the game and all, and the books and the comics, is Malak having that look and voice, or at least close to it in terms of voice, because but I'm not really going to want to spoil any, like, the reasons as to why, but Malak, he basically like when we got the face reveal from what he looked like in the game, he had no lower jaw. I'm gonna be quiet for this cutscene.
Command center to Alora.
Alora here.
We've just finished downloading the data. The rebels must have erased everything during the evacuation. Fortunately, the computer kept logging their flight information. And we found Rogue Leader's flight trajectory when he left Hoth. From it, we've been able to determine that Skywalker went to Dagobah.
Dagobah. That sneaky little Jedi.
Anyway, as I was saying, Malik has no lower jaw, and he has a device on his where his mouth used to be. Because the thing is, like everything, including the flesh and his teeth, there are like gone. On like he has no teeth on his upper jaw. His entire lower jaw, mandibles is gone. On no tongue, all that good stuff. That you need in the mouth. And he has a little emulator implanted on what's left that actually projects his voice.
I better find this Allura.
And anyway, the only other character that a lot of people are going to want to see is someone actually doing a good job at playing Cartho Nassi, who is another main character out of the series. Ah! Unhand me! But yeah, anyway, I really hope,
Yes, Master. Dagobah. Skywalker didn't mention it in his journals. He must have been trying to protect something.
Well done, my apprentice. Meet me there.
Ah, you must be the saber-wielding troublemaker who neutralized our perimeter guard. Are the Jedi stretched so thin that Skywalker sends children to battle the disciples of Ragnos? You cannot hope.
and yeah, I beat you so easily.
We'll meet again, whelp. I can't wait.
Yeah, don't trash talk unless you can back it up.
So they know about Dagobah. Master Yoda hid there, knowing his presence would be masked by the planet's strong dark side aura. If they find it...
Did you find anything on Hoth?
Nothing. They must have already taken the Force energy from there.
Just as others have reported. Bespin, Endor, Coruscant, everywhere. Kyle, what about Biss?
Rosh hasn't returned. He's long overdue and we haven't heard from him.
I sense he's still alive.
I'm going to Biss to look for him. I know some people that can get me into some of the outlying Imperial outposts. I'll see what I can find out.
Very well.
What about me? I want to help. Rosh is my friend.
You can help by staying here and completing your training.
Kyle's right. There are still missions for you to undertake. And we can't neglect the training of one of our most promising students.
Promising?
Yes. Due to your heroics on Hoth, we are promoting you to apprentice.
Thank you, Master Skywalker. Master, Kyle?
Alrighty, now I can learn a new stance. I got fast and efficient, but with a limited range. The Jedi holds his saber across his front in a ready position to fend off attacks or make a quick jabs. Strong. Uses powerful strikes to batter through enemy defenses. The Jedi holds his saber high and back, ready to go into a heavy swing, but often open for a counterattack. Well,
Master Skywalker and Master Katarn have left the Academy. I have been instructed to provide you with a set of possible missions.
okay. Okay, now we have a rescue mission on Nar Krita, Zonju 5, Meet Contact, Krildor, Covert Operation, capture crime lord on Coruscant, and cult investigation on Dosum. I think it's this one where there's like the fun speeder bit, so we'll go to that. A spaceport worker on the planet Zonju 5 may have information pertaining to the cult's connection with the Imperial Remnant. The worker is hiding at an abandoned outpost 3 kilometers outside of Zornhead. Meet up with the worker and find out what he knows.
I have been told that a student with your level of training should have no difficulties with this particular mission.
Alrighty then. Now can select some more force powers. And as you can see, all my core abilities have now been leveled up. So it won't be till like the next big mission to where I go to that ends up being like over 30 minutes or something like that in length till I actually get all my core abilities like max out. And with that in mind, I will be able to like fully upgrade roughly about like 3 to 4 force abilities in this playthrough. So it's more or less just sitting here picking and choosing my poison for what to do. So there's Force Drain, Force Grip, Force Lightning, Force Rage, Force Absorption, Heal, Mind Trick, and Protection. We're going to sit here and go ahead and max out Heal, and then we're going to get some more points to put into Protection and Absorption, and then, because I really don't mess with the whole Jedi mind trick ability, because out of all the abilities I sit here and use in this game, it's really only just Force Heal, Force Absorption, Force Protection, Rage, Lightning, and Drain. And unless I actually could sit here and like actually put grip to use, because the thing is, as you progress through the game, to my knowledge, if I am remembering any of this correctly, gripping actually becomes increasingly useless as you end up going up against enemies who, like, for example, we have exoskeletal powered armor, and then and they're sitting there using concussion rifles and such, and then there's the Force users, of whom you will be fighting more and more often, and grip, especially at maxed out level, is not that effective later in the game. So that's why I hardly ever use it, and Mind Trick is really only like a good thing, in my opinion, for temporary usage. And plus, I'm not too keen on it to begin with either anyway, simply because for me, it's more or less like I'm into deception, and I hate the ideal of deception, and just, yeah, I don't like it, because it's just the kind of person I am, especially considering the fact that if any of you were to sit here and meet me in person, I can sit here and like do like a lie out of kindness or something like that, but other than that, I'm just like straight up blunt and honest. That's the kind of person I am, because I like getting straight to the point. I don't like sitting here tiptoeing around the whole point of the conversation. Alright, that's gonna have to do it for this one, folks. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please share this video amongst your friends on social media, as be of great help. And I gotta do that because that is going to get me a copyright claim. At least that's what I'm assuming, anyway. Because I can't. Because if that piece of soundtrack is used in a Star Wars film, I do not remember which one it is. But anyway, yeah, please share this video amongst your friends on social media if you did enjoy, and if you actually watched all the way through to the end for my outro, which if you did, that is thumbs up. Drop a like, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and yeah, and you guys can also follow me and message me on social medias, areas. Links for those are down in the description below. Twitter, Facebook, Discord, vice versa. And yeah, if you really enjoyed this content, you can support me even further by visiting my Patreon page and hitting me up with some donations, which would be tremendously appreciated. After all, I am sitting here like working, and then I'm sitting here like trying to get around to recording for you guys in the evenings. Or if I'm around on the weekends, I just try and sit here and get these recorded for you guys. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one on the battlefield. So keep your blades polished, and peace out. Gotta get a new filter for my water pitcher.